Honda NC750X, 2021 on, review potentially all the bike any of us really need. Polite, mild-mannered, and unpretentious, the Honda NC750X is the unsung hero of British biking. An instant success all over Europe when launched as a 700 back in 2012, even here in the big bike-loving UK, the NC's unrivaled blend of usability, efficiency, and value for money has made it the go-to option for riders after a true all-round workhorse, but one that's enjoyable away from the daily grind, too. Gentle updates over the last 9 years have kept the modest adventurer up to date, with the latest bevy of small but important upgrades arriving for the 2021 model year. Designed to keep the 745 cubic centimeters twin nose-to-nose with rivals and maintain its solid sales position, the NC has more tech, greater performance, and better storage than ever. And it all helps make a great bike even greater. I already really like the NC750X, but the refresh has given it even more appeal. No, it hasn't got power in reserve, won't playfully leap of yumps, and would be lost on a track day. Ride quality and brakes. Looks like all the NC frames before it, but the steel structure is pretty much new. With revised wall thickness, it's 1.8 kilograms lighter than the frame of earlier 750s, and with grams shaved in other places, including the engine, the NC weighs 6 kilos fewer than previously, about 2 house bricks or 1 portly cat. Perhaps realizing nobody sees the 750 as a real adventure bike, the show a dual bending valve forks and preload adjustable monoshock on the 2021 on model feature reduced wheel travel. Engine. It's the low-revving, easy-access 745 cubic centimeters parallel twin that's been in the NC since 2016, and which is used in the chunky XADV scooter and city-slicking Forza 750. Tweaked to meet Euro 5 emission rules and with ride-by-wire throttle, there's additional torque for this version with almost a whole foot-pound of extra grunt. Maximum shunt is 50.9 pound-feet at a modest 4750 RPM, in turn creating 4 more horses for a peak of 57.8 brake horsepower at 6750 RPM, the highest peak power engine speed of any NC to date. Reliability and build quality. Buy an NC750X and you can expect faultless dependability. Previous incarnations have developed an enviable reputation for reliability, and there are lots of massive mile workhorses that slog on tirelessly without a niggle. Their owners love them, and there's no reason why the 2021 on model should be any different. Build quality on the Japan-made 750 is impressive, from the paint and fit of parts, to switchgear that will survive millions of prods. Value versus rivals. Attractively priced? Indeed. The Honda is 7,495 pounds on the road and so is cheaper than the humdrum BMW F750 GS, cheaper feeling Kawasaki Versys 650 and less practical Yamaha Tracer 7. Suzuki's evergreen V-Strom 650 is about the same sort of cash as the NC750X, but just not as refined, agile or frugal. Having a Honda badge and a solid reputation should mean pleasing residuals too. You could buy, say, a perfectly capable Kmoto 650 GT and save 1,500 pounds, but the NC will do a grander job of holding onto its value. Same is true compared to the more mainstream opposition above. Equipment. For a $7,000 bike, the Honda NC750X has a decent quantity of accessories. It has a more sophisticated 3-level traction control system than previous versions, linked to 4 riding modes: rain, standard, sport, plus self-defined user. Each has a dedicated power output. Go for the excellent Honda NC750X DCT option, dual clutch transmission, an extra 830 pounds, and you get automatic gear shifts. Or you can change gear using game's console-style buttons on the left switchgear. In auto, the shift points adjust to suit the riding mode, with sport noticeably hanging onto ratios for longer and giving keen auto blip downshifts. It's a super posh quick shifter. It takes a while to get used to not having a clutch lever, but DCT makes the 750 super smooth and is great with a pillion. The Honda also has a little lamp on its LCD dash that can be set to show different colors for things like gear position, gear shift points, and so on. I find turning it off is the best way to avoid continual annoyance. Specs. Engine size 745 cubic centimeters. Engine type liquid-cooled, DOHC, 8V parallel twin. Frame type steel tube. Fuel capacity 12 liters. Seat height 800 mm. Bike weight 214 kilograms. Front suspension telescopic fork, non-adjustable. Rear suspension monoshock, preload adjustable. Front brake 320 mm disc with 2-piston caliper. ABS. Rear brake 240 mm disc, 1-piston caliper. ABS. Front tire size 120/70x17. Rear tire size 160/60x17. MPG, costs and insurance. Average fuel consumption 70 miles per gallon. Annual road tax £101. Annual service cost. New price £7,495. Used price £6,400 to £7,300. Insurance group. How much to insure? Warranty term 2 years. Top speed and performance. Max power 58 brake horsepower. Max torque 51 ft-lb. Top speed 115 miles per hour. A quarter mile acceleration. Tank range 217 miles.